Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how I lost all of my income in one day. So, a little bit of backstory here. I had $0 in the beginning, and I wanted to buy things, but I couldn't, obviously, because I didn't really have money. I actually did have like $200 saved up, but since I didn't have an income stream, I couldn't really spend it because I'm losing my savings. So I got really tired of it, and then fast forward, I started making money with graphic designing. So now it's February in February 2017, and that's where it really took off, and I made like $400 a month. And I know that's not a lot, however, like when you're not making any money and you start making money and you get $400 just like that, it's a pretty big accomplishment. And then again in March I got another $400. I've close to 1,000 saved up, $997 to be exact. So during this time, I'm trying to buy stuff, but I couldn't because I'm like, no, let me have more money. And it was kind of funny because I'm like, I'm making all this money just so I could spend it, but now once I have the money, I'm not doing anything with it. So I'm just like mad at myself. It was just weird because one side of me wanted to save it up and one side of me wanted to spend it. So then one day I decided that I want to buy a drone, which was a really stupid purchase. And but at that time I'm like, I'm making money so I can spend it, and there's no point of me saving it up. Which at that time again I was dumb, so I might as well buy a drone because it will make me happy or whatever. So then I told my dad, and I was gonna transfer money from his account to from my PayPal account to his account, and it was like 10 p.m. and it was like April. So I have $997 saved up. The drone was $700, and so I go to him and tell him I want to buy a drone. He's like, okay, and I transfer the money. But as soon as I transfer the money, I see that it gave me an error for some reason, and just said we can't do it at this time. And one thing I forgot to mention is that I messaged PayPal, since I was making money in United States dollars. And it was converting to Canadian dollars. Obviously it was fluctuating. My balance would be like 950, and then it would go down to 940, and then it would go back to 944. So at that time I didn't really recognize that I was making money in USD and it kept fluctuating. So I was just confused why I was losing money all of a sudden. I just asked PayPal, and the dumbest mistake I ever made, again, I don't know what I was thinking. I was new to the business and everything. I told PayPal that I was really happy that they're offering the service, and like a 15-year-old like me is really happy that you guys offer this service, and I can accept money from them. And at that time I was 15, and now I'm 16. And so obviously that's illegal, because not illegal, but it's against their TOS, because you have to be 18 plus to open a PayPal account. So they locked my account. They asked me to prove my identity because obviously they want to see if I'm 18 or not. And also, I'm not sure why they locked it. It could be that, or either I told them that I was losing money, so maybe they locked it for that reason, because they thought my account was hacked. So one of them. So anyways, so I didn't recognize it. It was probably locked in April, like March or something. And again, I was making a lot of money at that time, but I didn't recognize it. I could receive money, but I couldn't spend it. And since I wasn't spending any money, I didn't realize that my account was locked. So anyways, I had some of my money saved up in cash from before, like that 200 and everything. So I decided to transfer that to PayPal too, because I'm like, I never buy anything in stores. I always buy online, so might as well transfer to PayPal and make some use of that money too. So now all of my money is in PayPal, and I receive income from PayPal. So PayPal is everything. So anyways, I transferred the money for the drone. I couldn't do it, and I'm just like, it's whatever, I'll try it tomorrow. So then tomorrow morning comes up, and I told my mom I'm getting a drone, and thank God, for some reason she stopped me. She's like, that's the dumbest purchase you can ever make. And at that time I was pretty pissed, but that was the best decision ever. Again, I didn't even know that my PayPal was locked, so even if I bought the drone, I wouldn't have been able to give the money to my dad. And again, it was a really stupid purchase. So luckily my mom stopped me there, and it made me really mad because I'm like, it's my money, I can do whatever I want. but whatever. So now I'm going on with my life, and it's like end of April, and then I decide to purchase a controller, which was like $300. If you guys know a scuff controller, again, I just wanted to spend some money and see what happens. So when I go there and try to purchase a controller, again, it gives me the same error. So now I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I should ask PayPal, and I go to and I log into my PayPal account. And on desktop, I usually do it for everything from my app. Log in and I see a error message that says you need to resolve something, and I go there and it says that you have to prove your identity. So you have to prove that you're 18, your address, like your name with your address, like gas bills, which obviously I couldn't prove any of it because I live at my parents' house and they have their gas bill on their name, and also my birthday was messed up, so I couldn't prove my identity because I had it like something 1997, even though I'm 2001. So obviously I was screwed. And I told them that actually my dad called them because if I called them they would know. My dad called them and they're like, yeah, one more thing. My name was Evac Karma and not my real name. So obviously that played a huge factor. I couldn't prove anything because I couldn't change my name because it's just it's on my Evac Karma account, so I can't really change the name. So I couldn't prove anything. So I called them and I told them that I have my name on Evac Karma, so I can't really prove anything because it's my personal brand name. And they're like, that's your fault or whatever, and we really can't do anything about it. And then we're like, okay, what's the next step? And they said you have to wait 6 months to get your money. They're gonna freeze your account for 6 months. At that time, I was pretty devastated because I'm like, I lost all my money. I worked so hard, and then at the end, I'm back to $0 and I have nothing. And 6 months, obviously I would get the money back, but it's like 6 months, everything changes, and obviously it did, so it doesn't really matter for me right now. I lost the money and there's nothing I can do about it, which was really demotivating because now I have to start from $0 again. And actually I didn't quit, but I just stopped doing it for 2 months. And yeah, just like any entrepreneur, I bounced back. I made all my money back and even more, so I was pretty proud of that. And also, fun fact, and since I knew there was nothing I can do about the $997, I tried to look at the bright side. I'm like, oh, now I don't have to worry about spending the money because for some reason I was stressed out about spending that money. And obviously I'm not like that anymore, but I'm being transparent with you guys because it sounds really stupid. But anyways, I was pretty happy. I'm like, okay, I can save that money, and in 6 months I'll have even more money. So this will look like a bonus. I'll have like $1,000 all of a sudden. So I looked at the bright side, and yeah, after 2 months, I bounced back, made all my money back, and then actually, when I got that $1,000, I spent that on Amazon FBA. So yeah, that was a plus plus. And again, every story has a bright side. I feel like every entrepreneur will face a wake up call, like whoa, like you will get hit really fast. Like I know some people got their Instagram account like locked, all of them, so they couldn't make money from Instagram anymore. And yeah, so you just gotta be able to bounce back and learn from your mistakes. Obviously I made a huge mistake, and if you guys are wondering how I was able to make money after that, luckily my dad had a PayPal account and he let me use it. So yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you guys have a story of your own, if you guys got hit, something like that, like a huge thing happened to you, not just a business fail or anything, like something huge happened. And let me know how you guys resolved it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the story. Leave a like if you guys want to see more of my stories and also more content on Amazon FBA and Shopify dropshipping. Subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to reach 50 subscribers. I'm so close. I'm right now at 42. So yeah, guys.